is a good spot.
Over here, or
Is that down there? Not down there?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can see Ryan.
Okay, okay, cool. Hey man. We made it. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Very good.
I'm glad you guys came out here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So everyone's like just hanging out here in one place?
I've been taking pictures.
Okay, because yeah, I brought my banners and everything to set up.
Nice,
so.
yeah. I found this on the ground. Somebody threw on the ground.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Well,
somebody's
so this guy's
passing out.
presenting the whole fake event, right, with pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
But that's
Oh,
it.
is
You
that?
won't get off that first step.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Is that like a
Take a
tour?
swing at it. And he's. That was you. He says,
What's he
I'm part of
doing?
the media. I don't lie about everything. Like, well.
I haven't seen Ryan here. I guess it's him.
What is that?
This guy's doing
That's
JFK
his
stuff.
whole. Yeah, that's his
Just
whole.
JFK. That's
So he's doing activism?
You guys
for the JFK shooting, and that's it.
Okay.
But I thought JFK didn't actually die.
Yeah.
It depends who you're talking to.
Yeah, I mean, and it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's He could be on some island with Epstein right now.
Here's the point. The known story is the false story. Period.
There you go.
That's all there is to it.
Was
It's a
hey,
9/11 thing, you know?
Russ, was he talking about the Zapruder film? Did he mention that at all? No? Because there's some evidence about that being like cut and spliced and like that whole video being fake.
I don't know. He knows quite a bit though.
Okay.
He'll tell you he'll tell you that he got shot from right over here.
Oh, is this the Grassy Knoll?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Is this the Grassy Knoll?
Oh.
Well, of course. I think you did.
Is that X marks the spot? Like is that where
Right.
is that where it happens?
No, look. It is.
This site possesses national significance in commemorating the history of the United States of America.
It's a landmark. That X marks the spot.
Yeah, they turned it into a landmark because they faked it. That's what.
Yeah. Well, this is from 1990.
No, that's when they designated it
Okay.
as a landmark.
But this says nothing about JFK.
From that water drain that the shooters were, that storm drain right there, they had a couple tunnels that marked us off.
Interesting.
Oh, was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's another X up there. So. Yeah, that fence looks familiar, right? I've seen some videos. Like, yeah, I think this is the Grassy Knoll. I think the book deposits.
Jesse Ventura do his thing at when he went up to the building? Which building is that?
It was fun.
If anybody
Is that Owen this
morning? Did you see his stream this morning?
I watched a little bit.
Yeah, we missed it. We were a little busy. Why? What did he say?
All right. Yeah.
Everybody else.
Did he talk about the conference? Or?
I was like you. I was.
All right. Thank you.
That's like part 2 of it. Right. Now everyone can get on board that someone's flying. Either Latin or it's like I think last.
The one thing that's preserved in the narrative is correct.
That's right. Whatever the story is, it's a lie. Period.
Yeah, is Epstein even real?
Exactly.
Sea level, water doesn't curve.
Right.
It's impossible.
Document air pressure without a barrier.
I think
Yes. It could be the most prolific pedophile ever. He could have just been a public area. Nice, bro. Did you learn how to do that on YouTube?
No, I just
Made it up?
I just have bamboo near
You're a mechanic.
in my house. So yeah, I saw that. I'm like, okay, I want to make something out of this. I didn't want to do the whole like rust. I didn't want to do like the whole PVC thing.
Right.
I wanted to do something different.
Yeah, that's nice. Get back to nature.
Yeah, I have for my large banners, I have like a large bamboo frame, but I couldn't bring it on the plane. It's just, it stands 6'7", like when it's all rolled up. But I did make it so it's portable where I can fit it in my car and take it around.
Just hanging out on the grassy knoll. In case anybody's wondering. Yeah. I mean, this is what they call the grassy knoll. I don't want to say that in my video, and I'm totally wrong. People could.
It looks like it. Rust. I mean, there's like the fence over there, the wooden fence. Yeah, that looks. I recognize that.
I'm just curious, what are they? When they say the grassy knoll, what's the grassy knoll?
I think that's what they're talking about, is this area right here.
Well, this is certainly a good place to be, to
Yeah.
fertile ground.
Right.
You're already conspiracy minded. Where's Zach and all that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be here.
Were they with you guys when you were just there a little bit ago?
And inside the...
I feel like there's like bunch of different groups of people just going to different places.
Landing, whatever. We're gonna go do this.
Well, I know that David and a couple guys rode with Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, he said exactly those words.
Where did
And it really is.
Travis go?
Wow.
Yeah, and this is where the true happiness comes from. It's from learning the truth.
Absolutely.
It's like nothing being
It's like telling somebody that Earth is flat and they say no, it's not.
Hey.
Science.
Is this your spot?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be our spot in a minute.
What? Massive lies?
Did y'all see Dave Armstrong?
Nope.
Where'd my peeps go?
We need flyer folders. You want to help?
Not really, I gotta keep up with my people. They're gonna leave me left the truck there.
I heard it. I don't know.
Well, the problem is I
On the highway.
Let me go see if they don't want to walk around, I'll come back and help. We'll be back anyway, but
hoping it's not.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe we can find out rocks or something.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine for now, and you know, I'll deal with that problem when it comes.
We made it.
Hey, Gary, what's up, man? Good to see you here.
Mate?
Good, good.
No, we're news deniers.
Wait, you guys, I've heard about you guys. Wait, you're not real flat earthers, are you?
Yeah.
That's not a real thing, is it?
But science.
Oh, this is so
Gravity.
These flyers are so bad.
Here's some information, sir.
Yeah.
You ever heard about this before?
Where's Sharon and David now?
They're at the Mexican restaurant, I think. They're at nearby. This is
the Grassy Knoll.
I know. Yeah, I mean, that's the building right there.
Yeah.
Where Lee Harvey did not shoot out of. He says there was a shot.
What's up, Zach?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, good. How you like my setup?
I love it. So where was JFK shot? Right by the plant?
I think X marks the spot.
The second one was there. The first one was there.
Okay. Yeah.
That was what I was confused about, because you always hear Grassy Knoll, Grassy Knoll.
Yeah.
Was it here? Was it here?
Yeah, no, I think it was there.
Yeah, they're saying.
I recognize
even
the fence.
Conspiracy, expert dude down there says shot right over there.
Yeah. So flat smacking on the Grassy Knoll, hey?
Yeah.
Just obey your masters. They wouldn't lie to you. The government never lies. Obey your masters. They'll never lie to you. Don't look into information. Don't wear the information out. Just trust the government. They would never lie. They love you. Loving, mighty master government God. Obey your government deity. Give them your dues. They love you. They would never lie to you.
What'd they say?
What's that?
Those girls, what'd they say?
I didn't hear.
Okay.
I put the sticker. Can you see it?
Yeah, people, you can see them mouthing the words, what?
Honk if you think they're at the spot. We had a couple of people honk when we were down on the corner.
Oh, nice.
No, I wanted to.
Okay.
Research spot. Who's gonna put the sticker on the X?
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm gonna get it, so they say I'm gonna do it naked.
Matt, you want to put a research flatter sticker on the X? Will I get in trouble, you think? That's right, this way.
Hey. Nice.
I'm meeting more flatters out here than
I want to get that one.
So, we have somebody
You need some more flyers?
Yeah,
I got some.
We got these. I think we're gonna need more. I should have grabbed the whole thing.
Okay.
All right,
run back.
clear the sidewalk a little bit so people can walk through.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to look for you last night. You took off. Like, where'd you go? You're coming up with us. I hear you. Hey. Oh, that's great. I got my little slideshow.
So Jaron and Dave are at some. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my camera on and then you can go through.
All right.
Oh, it would help if I had a battery hooked up to that one.
Even if they don't believe, they're still seeing it.
Yeah. It's in their heads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can print me out something like this instead of keeping this around.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is from David Weiss's PDF. Okay, nice. Yeah, I just went to FedEx office or whatever, and printed it off, laminated it. I got the idea from Authentic Intent.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
There you go, Mike. What do you got? You can stand up vertical right there in the camera slot.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
I'll leave it open. I don't care. There you go. All right, ready? Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Check out the size of America.
Next. Next.
Homeless tweaker shelter.
Next.
Photo or painting.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a painting.
Definitely. Next.
Satellites are balloons.
Next.
Challenger astronauts are still alive. Inconsistencies with the globe images. And
all right.
Yeah.
Here we are in Dallas at the alleged shooting of the alleged president, Jan Kennedy. Here are a bunch of crazy flat
I seen him
earthers
repeat it. I seen
sharing
him
the
say.
truth with the rest of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking at their lips.
Reading it.
Yeah.
Here we got the banners.
You can see. You can also see
We
what?
hear flat smacking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We got Johnny's big flag here. We got banners.
Scoot over a little bit so they can get by. Thank you for your interest.
Yeah, you're seriously blocking the sidewalk. What channels do you tell people to go to?
I mean, I just pick a random one that comes to mind.
I told Gina to use ODD.
Yeah, that one's good.
Flat Earth
200
anthology.
proofs. Authentic Intent. DITRH.
I'm a conspiracy. I know.
I'll just ask
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, we only know what we're taught, and how do we know that truth is the truth? So, just like history, same thing. Yeah.
I don't think it could be a pale much, but if you think about the golden airplane, you got golden air colour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you literally look into things, this one, no.
Yeah, she's the same way.
Well, she needs to go about everything. Even this. All she has questions.
exactly.
No, missed it. Was that you? You tore it up. Oh, really, dude? You got some spirited responses there. I heard.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, good for you, bro.
Yeah,
Good for you.
lighten up the mood. That's what it's all about, you know. Like it gets to the point where it's like it's all about God, having families. It doesn't matter about the shape of the earth when like you know like what your true purpose is.
For sure.
You know?
And we haven't lied to, and so keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Are you turning minds here, or are people like, you guys are
A lot of
crazy?
people we're meeting are flat earthers already.
Really?
They're like, we know the earth is flat.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah,
we're
so
down 100%.
it's spreading like a virus, you know.
Hey, did you check out DITRH's clock app?
Yeah, we did. Yes,
You did?
I got that on my phone.
Yeah,
Yep.
awesome.
Yep. So we'll keep up the good work, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Interesting.
Here, take a map.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of this before?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think?
Man, definitely questions, but what can it be? Hasn't been proved either way yet.
Well, we know that the physics of water, when it's at rest, it lies level. And you know, they tell us that 71% of the earth is water. So how can you have 71% level and then the rest is curving?
Gravity?
Well, what is gravity? You're talking about Newtonian or Einsteinian?
The holds everything, like it holds us right now to the ground.
Yeah, but
It holds the water to the
what
ground.
about the bending of space-time?
Well, that's flat.
I mean, it's all theories.
Oh no, there is a curve.
How do you prove what gravity is?
I don't.
Because scientists say they don't know what it is. They can, do calculations with it. But as far as saying that what's below me is pulling me down, yeah, things drop. But you can't really prove that with science.
They actually, I remember seeing on Netflix they were gonna put two things and then try to level it with a laser.
Yeah. I mean,
happened to that?
That was a kind of a short experiment. That was only about 3 miles. And they were having trouble setting it up. I mean, they had never done it before. And so what the documentary people did, they edited it to make it look like they had no idea what they were doing.
It was a documentary for it, no?
They were just doing an observation. They were trying to see if they could measure curvature or not.
Here's the thing, I want him to prove it. That's why I was been searching it.
Okay.
I actually have done it. But why hasn't anybody has done it? Like take 3 miles away, use a laser.
Yeah, it's been done. You can see lasers across like 40 kilometers of Lake Balaton.
Okay,
There's a group called FEIC, Field Engineers Corps, and it's a group of scientists that go out and they do experiments and observations related to flat Earth. And they went to Lake Baton, I think it's in Bulgaria or Eastern Europe or something, and they could see across 40 kilometers of a lake.
What do you think about these chemtrails?
They had a military-grade laser.
Oh, like chemtrails.
Well, there's something coming out of the back of airplanes.
Yeah, they admit it now. It's not like it's a secret anymore.
Right, geoengineering.
They admit it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's... See, what happens is they slowly admit things over time. By the time you realize that it's too late.
Yeah, it's called manufacturing consent. They tell us on one hand, but then they kind of hide it a little bit on the other.
Right.
So only the people who are curious are going to know about it. But they want people to be not curious and just accept everything that's given to them by the establishment.
There's chemtrails right there. We were talking about chemtrails.
What is chemtrails? That's chemtrail, baby.
When you got here on your plane, Evan, there was...
we were talking about flat Earth. Hold on.
Well,
How do we get on
that's part of
chemtrails? I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. That's chemtrails. That's so that you believe their lies, right there.
$58 million a day is still from us.
Yeah, so with flat Earth, okay, let's get back to flat Earth. So
there you go.
there's some questions that we have about the ball.
Yeah.
They give us different sizes of America.
Oh, see?
Some inconsistencies
not
there.
actually the size of Australia. My question is, why does it matter? I remember seeing that the size of Australia was like much. In the map they put it like really little, but it's way bigger than.
Yeah. Hey, that's for you to find out on your own. Look at the evidence.
Science better out. No, but
yeah, I mean, there's some questions about the sizes of continents, but I mean, we know that water lays level, and we know that the horizon.
If you see the sizes,
But they make them like in the map
Yeah.
look a little tiny compared to America.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have
Do you
like.
have any Christian pamphlets left?
Yeah, I do. Hang
Well, appreciate it, man.
on. Yeah, no problem. Hey, why don't you take some information?
This is this one?
It's a little bit different. This is from Nathan Thompson's Facebook group, 125,000 members, and then I got a little map for you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
There's a bottom of the lake at the bottom of the mountain.
Look up the world record for long distance photography. Then look up the ratio of how much curvature there is. 8 inches per mile squared. No mountaintop shot you see that should be thousands of feet below your curvature.
So it's easy to recognize this land. And it's on the first page of the Bible. God gave the sun on day 4. This is earth.
Okay, but if the North Star was directly above...
No person, no fan, no vacuum next to air pressure's not a barrier. It doesn't work.
I don't care. In the end, you can end up in heaven or hell when you die. That's what's matter. So why does it matter? I don't care if it's flat. I don't care.
God does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
They're trying to
Because
disprove the creator.
Because the Bible strictly tells us how the earth is created, and so they're lying
What
and
I'm saying in the
deceiving
end.
us. Don't you want to know if you're
What
being
I'm saying in
deceived?
the end, I don't care.
That's fine.
Read the scriptures, man. No, this is sir, this is the scriptures. This is the scriptures.
Either way, that's good. I have a guy that I work with. He's gone through all of it.
Okay, yeah. There's no spinning ball in the Bible.
Okay.
It's not there.
What do you think then? What do you mean the earth is flat?
There is no measurable curvature. What they are selling us from NASA is a lie. So it makes you wonder, they're putting all this time and money into this lie, getting everyone to believe this. We don't know 100% why, but we have a pretty good idea. I mean, they get $60 million a day of our tax money to give us images like this. They call them images, not photographs.
How could the earth be flat?
Water lays level. You know that, right? Water level, sea level, it's all the same across the plane.
No, but
71% of the earth is water. We know water lays level. So how can you get a ball out of 71%
because
flat?
it's something called gravity that holds everything.
Okay, what is gravity? Have you proven it? Have you used the scientific method to prove that what's below us is pulling us down? Or could it be like a push down from above? Or could it be something that science can't prove that nobody knows?
But what gravity has not been proven.
No. Look, go back into what the scientific method is. Observing, testing, repeating, formulating a hypothesis, manipulating an independent variable. So what was the independent variable that proves gravity? Can you manipulate gravity to show?
I'm not a scientist.
You don't work for CNN with that head of that camel on, do you?
What?
You work for CNN?
No, CBS.
So we're saying that they're lying to us on a massive scale. And regardless of the reason, there's evidence.
Forget about the details. But what's the upshot of this? Like, I know, like, for me, I made a pilgrimage here to see the JFK thing.
Yeah.
Because the upshot is that the bullshit is that the course of history of the United States of America was changed on November 22, 63 here.
Okay.
Right? It was changed.
Which way did it change? I'm just asking you. I'm not trying to be
Which way did it change?
Yeah.
Kennedy probably would have had a second term.
Okay, yeah.
Lyndon Johnson wouldn't have been president of the United States.
Okay.
Richard Nixon probably wouldn't have gotten elected in 68. And there would have been nothing called Watergate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I mean. Okay. If you're right, what's the upshot? Just a normal guy.
Well, we know that we are all created. You can't have a Big Bang
Where do you
creating a
stand on
flat
that?
Earth.
Do you believe in do you believe we were created? Or do you think we came here from the Big Bang?
No, I think that there is some unifying force, and I don't know what that unifying force is. I don't know whether it's an old guy with a long white beard that looks like Charlton Heston, or whether it's a woman who's got a flowing robe. But I think there's some kind of unifying force that that is everything, creates everything, etc. Some people call that God.
Right.
Some call it the universe. You know, some call it just energy. You know, I don't know what, but I think there is.
So none of us do. So we all have that in common. So we're all standing here, not saying I'm right, you're wrong. You know, we're not doing that right now. But you don't agree. I mean, we're saying that we don't know, that something had to create this because it's too complex. Nothing can create everything, right? We could agree on that. I'm not trying to get you in a gotcha moment.
Don't worry, you can't.
You're recording me.
No, you can't.
I'm not as dumb as I look.
Oh, I'm too smart for that anyway. You can't catch me. So, yes, I think
there's a challenge because that would be cool.
I think there is some kind of unifying force that is that lives inside of us, outside of us, everything, right? And I don't know what this guy or this woman, I don't think it was a guy or a woman, I don't think it was a person.
Then you'd be sexist and you'd be caught in your
No,
own
I don't think it was a
gotcha
human being.
Right.
And I don't think the guy walked the earth 2,000 years ago.
So you don't believe in Jesus?
No, I mean...
Okay. So now we established that.
No, I don't. I mean, believe in Jesus? No, he's not my savior. I don't even know if he was. Maybe he was a black guy from Ethiopia. I don't know.
So do you believe 12 prophets walked on the moon?
Do I believe people? Do I believe people landed on the moon in 1969?
Yeah.
Like Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin? Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you have faith in that because you weren't there and you didn't see it.
But I watched it on TV.
Right. Yes. TV.
You got it.
There's 6 people control all the TV we all watch.
So they went in
6
this?
people.
Does that look space hardened to you?
It was the best we could do back in
Best we could do?
Look at that.
They say that's like 2 millimeters thick.
It's 200.
Tin foil.
See these trucks? I build custom trucks.
So what do you guys believe? You guys believe?
I build custom trucks for a living. I build.
You can't get to space.
Yeah.
You can't get to
This is not a win-lose situation, dude. We all win.
Yeah, space is fake, man.
So, but what are you
You'll
trying
never
to say?
go there.
Is this about Jesus or what?
It's about truth.
He's a player.
It's about truth.
It's about truth. Correct. Am I a Jesus freak? No. I'm a 23-year cancer survivor who doesn't eat sugar anymore.
No, bless you.
Okay, so I got that.
No, right, I don't eat
She's
sugar
an
anymore.
intensive care nurse. I own a fabrication business. We're here in Texas, and you're here in Texas, so we're having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm turning my video on with your permission.
You can turn it on.
I'm loving this.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story. 4 years ago, the vice president of my fab shop is a young man. All right? He comes into my garage. He says, we have to talk. I've been teaching this kid since he was 18 years old. Master fabricator. We build custom trucks. I have a long waiting list for guys who come to my business.
This place was made for you to live in.
I said, okay, I think he's going to quit.
To know your full
So he says, let's take a step down here and get away from the noise for a second. Can we step down a couple feet?
Yeah, I'm just going to take a little.
You control the mind. Govern, control, mind, vent. Please free your mind. Please look into the evidence. Don't just believe what your teachers have told you. Question them. Question authority. Have your freedom. Have your truth.
Woo! Yes! Not my new preacher. By the way, I'm all for questions. Darn, I am all for questions.
Well, okay, so let me tell you this.
Yeah, dude, that was...
Anybody who can help, folks, fires, please come help.
All right, let's do it.
Alex,
What's up?
GoPro keeps shutting off.
Really?
Like every 10 seconds.
Try changing the settings.
I did.
Like lower like the, the resolution or whatever.
Yeah, I got it set to 720.
Okay.
Wide and 48 frames, and it's fucking.
Is it the battery?
You guys change the battery?
Yeah, try that. Can you charge it while it's recording?
I have 4 batteries. I'll just go take the batteries.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd try that, or
it's not dead.
just use your phone if anything else,
My phone shit.
Dare to question the authority. Dare to question the narrative. Dare to question the control. Dare to question your own truth. Those who do not look are truly willfully ignorant. Anyone who
You seen satellites? Little tiny dot in the sky. So you think it's a box floating up in space?
Astronauts alive.
No, I'm just looking at places that this is where Kennedy got shot.
What's that?
This is where Kennedy got shot.
Allegedly, yeah.
Right there. He died right there.
Well, when it would happen, I mean,
Okay.
we had...
Were you here? Did you see it yourself with your own eyes?
That's when I was
Okay. So it's a story to take into consideration that may or may not have happened, if you want to be scientific about it. We know that government lies. I mean, I don't know anyone that says I trust the government wholeheartedly. I don't know anyone that says that they trust the government wholeheartedly. Is there anything that you think the government lies about, or you just trust them with, you know, blindly?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you not trust the government with in terms of making decisions over your life? Your money?
Pretty much.
So they take taxes from us.
Yes.
And does that help or hurt us?
I think that on a state and local level, it definitely does do more good than on the federal.
Okay, so there's a state tax and there's a federal tax.
Are you recording it?
I am. I have a YouTube channel if you want to check it out.
I'd prefer that my face not be used.
Okay, I can turn it down a little bit. It's my YouTube channel. You can find it there later. So, have you seen anything that makes you question the government other than taxes?
Not really.
No. So, do you believe everything you see on TV?
Not really.
No? So what have you seen on TV in terms of news media that you look at and you say, I don't believe that?
Pretty much everything, like on CNN, MSN.
Okay. So where are you in terms of 9/11? Is that a touchy subject for you, or are you able to look at it critically and keep emotion out of the equation?
It is without doubt a tragedy.
Okay. So do you believe the narrative that they told us about box cutters and, you know, guys from the Middle East, all that?
Well, I mean, the calls from the, I think Flight 41 that crashed in Pennsylvania support this.
Okay, have you ever made a phone call from your cell phone in this day and age from an airplane? Have you ever made a phone call from an airplane at cruising altitude?
Yes.
You have? With your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, I'd definitely like to see some evidence of that.
The flight attendant told me to stop.
So you were talking with someone on the phone. You were connected to a cell tower.
Yes.
At 30,000 feet.
Yes.
Okay, I'd be interested to follow up on that, because generally you can't get a connection at 30,000 feet. It's too far away from the cell towers. The signal won't go that far. So in 2001, the technology was even worse than today. So, you know, they can have actors just talk on the phone and they can make up a story no different than Hollywood. And it's captivating, right? It gets your emotions, it pulls on your heartstrings. It's called trauma-based mind control. So they make up a story and they have a goal in mind and they have a process to get to that goal of what they want you to do in terms of just bowing down, giving over your rights, and letting the government control your life. And that's how you can control a large number of people. So there's a few in control and they can have power over like billions of people. It's the only way to do that. It's not by force, it's by controlling the mind. So government, if you break it down, govern means to control. Ment, it comes from mind. Or mind comes from ment. So government, control your mind.
Well, it's German. It would come from government, mensa.
But it comes from Latin.
The governance of men.
Well, it comes from Latin before that.
No, yeah. German is not a Latinate language.
I'm saying that before that the word government comes from the Latin govern and mente. So, but anyway, that's beside the point. What I'm telling you is that we are in a control system where everything around us is presented to us by the government as one thing, but in reality it's something else. So I'm just here to tell you to think critically about everything you see on TV and in the media, and what they're telling you, like specifically with NASA. They tell you that there's satellites up there and giving us communications, but in reality, everything, 99% of communications across the world is through ground towers and fiber optic cables under the ocean. You can look into that. It's a fascinating study because you can see that the cables go under the ocean and they connect in a certain way that supports the idea of a flat stationary Earth, where the southern continents do not connect right directly to each other. So the map would look something like this, with possibly more land on the outer areas past. This would be Antarctica, so that's the only thing that looks like really different than what they give you on the globe. The North Pole would be in the center, and all the continents are splayed out. So what I was saying with the undersea cables for communications and internet, they're connected all the way, always going to the northern hemisphere. So you wouldn't have South America connecting to South Africa over here. You wouldn't have that. On the globe, it would make sense because the distance would be shorter. But they don't really, they don't let people go past the 60th parallel south. It's called the Antarctic Treaty.
Yes.
So, you know, the idea is that, oh, it's to protect the penguins and the environment and stuff, but that was formed in 1959. So Greenpeace wasn't around back then. It wasn't like environmentalism. So
no, what it was is it was an agreement to prevent the Soviets and the Americans from building and testing nukes.
So there's like the exoteric and esoteric. The mainstream narrative versus the actual narrative. So they give you a story and they tell you it's one thing, like I said, but it's really another thing. And that's just what I'm trying to tell you to look into, just to look for facts, look at the evidence. And what Flat Earth does is it gives us all a sense of community and connection with one another as human beings, rather than just like giving over our power to the government and controllers and corporations. We take the power back by knowing the truth about where we live and the fact that everything they give us from NASA and mainstream science in terms of cosmology is a lie. The globe, outer space, galaxies, all of that stuff. All you get is CGI.
Well, we got to catch a train, but thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Here, take a map.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we need to go up there.
Where'd you put the green sign? Where'd you put the green sign?
I tried that.
Thank you.
At this point, I'm never going to my Alex. I will never be with a guy who doesn't believe everything that I believe. It's just, there's too much of a paradigm.
Get back. It's hilarious. He got Zach again.
Really?
Yeah, he found out that Zach found out, like you did, with the video. So then he did it again without doing it that way. He did it a different way.
Oh, the card thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
He shuffled the cards right in front of him, and then he did it again for Zach. And Zach was like, what the fuck?
All right, but you know like the core of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah, he knew that I would figure it out because I have that kind of mind, like, you know.
Well, like engineering?
No, trickster.
Trickster?
No, not really. No, it's not the engineering mindset. It's just I used to dabble in card tricks back in the day.
Okay. Gotcha.
My father, you know, he used to be a clown. He used to do magic, and I used to debunk his magic while he was doing shows, and my father hated me for it.
Okay. So in case you guys are wondering, we're talking about this card trick that David Weiss was doing.
Do not be willfully ignorant. Look at new information. Open your
There's some
mind.
videos on that online somewhere. Would you like a leaflet? La tierra es plana.
You were put here by design. This place was designed for you.
Would you like a leaflet?
They were saying up there, no thank you. This up here.
You ever heard about this before, sir? No?
Don't trust it. Test it. That's what I meant to say.
So, you know that the globe is all CGI and NASA just gives you images, not photographs.
Okay.
And you know that there's only allegedly been 500 people who went to space. This vacuum in the sky they tell us is there where you can float. So, yeah, it's just all stories.
Okay.
So we can't really verify that. They tell us that there's going to be, you know, the public can go to space eventually. You know, we just have to, you know, work on that. But they always kick the can down the road. No one's going to space.
Okay.
There's a dome firmament above us, a hard barrier, where all the lights in the sky are, all the stars. It's not like a vacuum out there. It's just lights fixed in a barrier, and it rotates around. So we're stationary. And so you see the North Pole is in the middle here, and then you have all the continents out like this. So Antarctica is actually a ring around the outside, and so this is not moving. The known universe, as far as we can tell, is just this. But we're not allowed to explore out here. The government does. They go and do all those expeditions, but with the Antarctic Treaty since 1959, we haven't been able to independently go check it out for ourselves. Because with this model, which has been around for thousands of years, you know, before NASA and all that, you know, all the ancient civilizations, they knew about this. And you know, they're changing our perception of reality. It's mind control. So what that does is we're basically giving over our power and authority over to other people, and they tell us what we can and can't do. They tell us how to live our lives, and we're just not living the way that we were meant to live, free. You know.
Okay.
So it's a really good study. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much stuff, but there's a lot of evidence to it. We can see too far. You know, there's no measurable curvature. That's the horizon at high altitude. So, you know, it's just there's no spinning ball. All the other planets are like lights in the sky.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, just encourage you to look into it, be objective about it. All right, take care.
What year was that?
Not a Wi-Fi.
First person I called.
Right, agua es plana?
Agua es plana.
Yeah.
Agua es nivel, level.
And plana.
I guess if you want to pick terms and stuff.
Flat.
Level's not enough. It's
Well,
not just
flat,
level this way. It's
flat and level.
Yeah.
Yeah. No hay curvatura de la tierra.
started every 29 minutes. That's the one thing I don't like about the peanut butter. It doesn't let me record it. Thank you. Yeah, it works. Most times I try before like
Oh shit. Hey, these are your satellites. They're on balloons, man. They're not floating. They're not floating in the vacuum sky.
Hey, it's okay. We won't.
Don't just trust your Look at the information. Make a choice for yourself. Do not just trust authority. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing some more like Water does not bend. Water does not curve. Sea level in California to sea level in Australia is still flat. There's no curvature. There's no spin. You can now have an air pressure next to a vacuum without a barrier. You do not live in the vacuum
Check
of
it
space.
out.
You live in a place that was designed for you because you are powerful. You are co-creators of this realm. Please look at the information for yourself. Test for yourself. Don't trust me. Test yourself. Look at the information.
I showed this to the NASA guy. he was just laughing like, ah, oh, my brain.
Guys don't like this
Yeah. Look at the information. Open your mind. Trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself to look at the information, you're willfully ignorant. It's not black against white. They just want you to fight. They want you to be divided. They want us not to know the power of each other. We're trying to get people to study down. Willfully ignorant. That's what you're
I think I got it working. I changed it from Super View to just regular 720.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why I was stopping on Super View though.
Do you have linear on there?
What is that?
Like regular lens?
Yeah, I think it's, yeah. I think
okay,
so.
that's what I use.
Because there's wide and then there's regular.
Yeah. And I would turn off Wi-Fi or whatever.
Yeah, I never keep Wi-Fi on.
Okay.
I never use it.
Which one is that?
This is the 3 Plus.
3 Plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really old. It works.
Yeah.
What you got rocking? Nice.
Because they're going to be like, oh my gosh, can you believe it? And they're going to post it on their social media to make fun of us, but someone did it.
Yeah, and then make somebody curious. Really? Yeah, awesome.
Totally.
Hey, if you don't look the information, you're willfully ignorant. You choose to be controlled. Choose to believe lies that's on you. Willfully ignorant, controlled slaves. That's what you are.
Were they triggered?
Mm-hmm. Good little servants. Obey your God, government. They would never lie to you. Government never lies.
Thank you.
They love you.
Uh-oh, that's a dead end.
I like your little these things. I got a good little thing on my video of you doing it.
Oh,
I did
yeah?
an 8-minute video, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of walked around, tried to get a little piece of each person. You were a little bit more clear than the rest of them. Some of them were harder to hear. But.
Yeah, and you know, you can just customize it, get whatever picture you want, like from the DITRH meme book. It's like simple to the point, good resolution.
You go down there, there's a bunch more information. Sweet. Yeah. You guys have a best day.
You too.
You gotta run out there and take a picture.
Yeah, you want to take your picture out there?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Your dad will love it.
This way or sideways?
Sideways. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
You're clear. Wait. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go, go, get out, get out, get out of there.
I took 3.
Thank you so much. Hello, would you like some treats?
Earth is flat.
I know.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. They put the X there, so just imagine every single day cars coming through here. You got people running out to get a picture.
Pretty funny.
So is that supposed to be like the first shot or something?
That's the harder one to get a picture on, I think, because it's like so close.
You guys all want to go out there and get one picture? Okay, okay. It's flat. It's flat.
Oh my gosh.
Just check it out. At least we are tonight. Oh my God.
Flat Earth. Earth is flat. Flat, flat, flat. Yeah.
The government lies to you.
We're looking for proof of the globe. You can't use the scientific method and prove the globe.
Surely you want to see a little evidence. At least it'll give you some entertainment later. You want to check it out?
Flat Earth veterans, because we are now
Just a little evidence.
Looking for curvature, looking for motion of the Earth. Can't find it.
All you think is out here. We flown.
Can't see the curvature of the Earth.
Part of our movement.
man. They've been smoking too much weed.
Pilots, doctors, engineers, or flat earthers. There are many of them. We're not.
Hey, next time.
We were on a plane too. Third level. 8 inches per mile square is the ratio for supposed curvature. Look up long distance photography.
Watch out. Hey, watch out.
Very thousands of feet below curvature. You've been lied to.
Earth is flat. Flat, flat, flat.
That's your first step to just being open-minded to check other things out. Because all of these channels back here will, I mean, just if you just look at any of these YouTubers that explain why it's flat, you're going to just be like,
we have thousands of hours of proof, like literally thousands of hours of proof.
It's so interesting when you really start diving into it. So yeah, just check it out. We're only here to just bring it to
Is
your
this
attention.
something you normally do, or?
Yeah,
Are you out here a lot, or?
We're here for a conference that just happened the last 2 days.
Oh,
So it was about like 700
But
people,
we're
came from all
everywhere.
over.
I mean, there's actually a great big, in the UK, a Glow Live tour, everything.
Yeah.
There's so many of us, it's just huge.
Yeah, it's a massive community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always
no,
growing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Always growing.
I always had, like,
No, the
I believe
media,
in a lot of
like-
controversial stuff, so I would never
Yeah.
tell anyone without. I'm sure, like, there's some people that could argue with you, but the people that are coming by and laughing, they probably can't argue with you because they don't
they
know
have
anything.
nothing.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, so,
Well, and we don't want to argue, we just want to
Exactly.
ask you to research
Right,
it.
yeah. I will research.
Give some
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to one of the guys over there, and I could not counter what he was saying. So
Right.
maybe
Uh-huh.
maybe I need to look into it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the
As
media.
I said, I'm not
God
convinced.
brought you by here for a
Right, but
reason.
the media mocks and suppresses this information, so
Yeah.
we had to come out here and give you the right information that's
Right.
worth looking into.
We're all human beings, and you're worth it.
Yeah.
I'm worth it. We're all worth it.
If
so.
if we speak to like 1,000 people today and one person looks into it and finds the truth, it's worth it.
I think a lot of people will look into
Yeah.
it just
Yes.
by, because,
curiousness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
not curious before. I've heard of the theory, but I never was motivated to look into it. Now I will.
Nice. Yeah. Man, you might just be out here with us. Come to the next next conference.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So what is the conference and how often?
It's a yearly event. There's other like smaller conferences, but this is like the big one.
Okay.
Sometimes there's
yeah.
meetups locally that you just get together and chit chat. You're calm and like-minded, so it's fun to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
How were you motivated though to get involved? Like, what made you look into it? Was it coming by something? What made you think
it's just,
maybe the Earth isn't round like
It
everyone
starts
says?
with a little seed, seeing Earth is
Same
flat.
thing that you're experiencing.
Okay.
Yeah.
My husband ran across it through online, and then he watched a little bit, then he brought it to
Yeah.
my attention, and then
And everybody at first, it's like, oh, this is stupid, man. There's people that think the Earth is flat. Come on. Like, you laugh, you mock, like everyone does. And then you start to see it more and more, and you're like, okay, what's going on?
and then you see all the evidence.
Back
Yeah.
in 2014, the YouTube algorithms used to recommend videos. If you listen to JFK assassinations or the moon landings, what you do, you probably get recommended a video. One of the videos will be a flat Earth video. They've changed all that now.
Oh
You
yeah,
won't get them
you don't have to
recommendations
convince
from
me of that. I've had my channel shut down too. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they all need to be regulated and stop censoring people. And
If there
taking
wasn't
people down.
something to this, they wouldn't try to hide it, keep hiding it from everybody. So
That's a good argument. Like if it's harmless, then why do you do it?
It would just go away
If
eventually.
you
but it's not.
search ancient aliens, you'll get streams and streams of.
Oh, yeah, they
Discovery
promote
Channel,
that.
All the main networks. Yeah, that's not a problem.
You have a good
Mention
argument
other
there.
shit, they'll
Yes.
question it.
Yeah.
If it's so silly, then why do you need to suppress it?
And I come from a faith-based standpoint,
Yeah.
and a lot of us believe that our government wants to make us feel very insignificant, and God created us, and we're the most special thing on this planet.
And that we need them to take care of us.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so that's why they would want to suppress it.
Big Daddy government.
Keep us all in
Yeah.
robot mode, following them.
NASA's always the heroes to stop the nearest asteroid hitting Earth, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, thank you, NASA.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
God loves us, and he created this for us, and this is ours. And in no way are we just randomly shooting through some space.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, I would still say I'm going to tend to believe the Earth is round, but I don't agree that
that's fair enough.
It's
Fair
random.
enough.
Yeah, no, there's definitely creator.
Yeah.
And
first thing I did was just search for images of Earth. Search for a real photograph of Earth.
Yes.
The only one they claim is a photograph is the one from the Apollo missions. They'll admit right up until the I think 2000 and whatever.
2015.
When they brought out Blue Marble 2.0, every image before that was a composite image. Yeah.
None of them are real.
Then when you watch Bart's Brels, a funny thing happened on the way to the moon, you see how they actually faked the Earth on the Apollo missions.
Okay.
And if you think about it, look at all our cameras everywhere.
Right.
Why don't they have a nice 4K camera up there on the ISIS right now showing us pictures of our planet?
Do you know
Why?
You know the Parker Solar Probe, what they sent up, was it last year? The Parker Solar Probe, they sent the probe to the sun.
I remember the probe, but I honestly am not that into astronomy.
It would have been a perfect opportunity to stick a camera on that and take an image of Earth. But what they did, they waited until they were 27 million miles out, and they took this shot, and this is the actual photograph they took. I can find it.
You're just going to be shocked. You're going to be sitting at your computer for hours now that this is brought to your attention.
I might be.
Yeah, you'll be like,
wow, I couldn't believe it.
Scrutinize NASA and the information they're giving us. It's
$56 billion a day.
Well, when you start by saying question what the government tells you, I don't think I think everyone at this point suspects that the government is
They're
right.
So I mean, they're not quite awake. I don't know why, but they
they waited till they was 27 million miles out before they took a shot of Earth from the moon, and that's what they give us.
Okay, well, yes. Why wasn't there a constant footage of?
Why not take a shot of Earth when you're 125,000 miles out and get the perfect shot of Earth?
I didn't realize that that's what they did. I would have figured there is a constant footage of.
There is
nothing.
Okay.
They even did a flyby of Venus, and guess what? Nada.
Yeah.
We got a perfect picture of Pluto.
Yeah.
With Pluto's face on it.
Well, I can tell you, I am going to research this.
Hey, real quick,
Super nice to meet you.
I already got one.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Here, real quick, here's the Photoshop they give us. Look at the clouds. They're identical. They just copy and paste. So that's all on the computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Yeah, look at...
We did see that. That's a good app. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, I do. Yeah, what did...
Does anyone have any more of the cones?
What is it? I don't have a card. No.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I can promise you I am going to look into it.
Yeah.
That's a free download code.
Oh, no. I might conclude you're crazy or I might conclude you're not. I don't know.
Hey, here's my channel. I'll have the video up at some point next week.
Research.
Yes.
I'm totally on board with that. The government is fake.
All right, we got to go.
All right, go.
All right.
It'll change your life.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Take care. That was awesome. Learn about where you live. What's this guy doing?
We said this.